Alright, setup number 2, issue repair and setup number 2. It's another Warlock, but this one's got 6 strings. Dun, dun, dun. I already set this up once, and I just checked that the intonation is sharp, and the strings, everything's good on this. I'd like to check the neck out and stuff. I think it was pretty much the same look as that bass, where it could use a little more attention and the strings a little lower, and it obviously has the same intonation problem. It's all sharp. It looks good. It looks like it's still in place, but probably just because of the neck. I bet if I straighten the neck, everything might go back, plus a cleanup. It's all gunky. And the fretboard is also a little dry. Well, it's not as bad as the bass, because I think I did oil this last time. I can't remember. Even the strings are still good on this. So I'm gonna check it out. Pretty much the same, exact same things. The jack is a little loose on here. Same with the which was it? I think it was just the jack on this I had to fix. So well, let's start there. Just needs my little tweak. Sometimes they get a little stretchy. Let's show you when I get there. But I noticed that sometimes, instead of having to change the whole jack, if you bend the contact back over a little bit and then put your cable in, it'll be super tight, and then it'll lock into place and it'll be held there nice, and then it'll be really hard a couple times, and then it'll start to loosen up and it'll sit nice and make good contact. Okay, where's my screwdriver? Let's hope the back of this one doesn't give us problems like the back of the other one. I don't think it did. I can't remember if I took this apart before or not. I must have had the back off for this. But I've never had this at home with all my stuff. I did a setup on it at his place, and I think I used his tuner and his tools. I didn't have any feeler gauges or nothing like that, so that's why I didn't do the neck. I think that's what happened. I think all I did was give it like a decent, just a quick setup. Like, I checked the intonation, I checked the string height, I made sure it played good, and that was that. This time it's getting full over. And it does have that jack problem. I was playing it a little bit earlier, and it went because the jack is it's losing connection with the tip and the sleeve. Everything's good in here. Small pots again, the box style switch. The soldering looks good. There's a piece of wood shaving, and it's all shielding paint. Yep. Looks like all good connections. Everything's good in there. And obviously, this has okay, let's put this back on. It has like Gibson's, you know, the jack plate. So I just, there we go. I gotta take that off, not the back. It's alright, it's good to check. So we know that's good. Let's throw that on there and be done with that. So we're gonna get that jack fixed, and then if anybody has any cleaner suggestions, it would be nice, because what I always end up doing is using, I'll show you what I got. I use this, and that's what I use for the fretboard. Dunlop 65 for my rosewood boards. That's lemon oil. The Gibson polish. It says it cleans. I'll have to read that again. It says it cleans, but it does do a really good job. But what I just noticed on the base is if there's a lot of buildup that you can't get off by just wiping and you spray, it just starts to spread the sludge around, and then every time you touch it, not only is it getting fingerprints on the polish, but it's also getting prints on all the sludge that you spread around. So if anybody knows anything I could use to clean a guitar that's in like rough shape before I work on it and then polish it at the end, send me your suggestion in the comment section so I can check it out. Alright, while we're here, let's check this neck out. I think I had to do something with this neck. Yeah. If I remember right, there was something with the neck I had to do last time. And I either did it, or... yeah, the way it looks like it's slanted. Looks like it's like that, like it needs a shim. I don't remember. Maybe I'll have to take that off. Oh wait, let's do this jack plate. Where is it? So, yeah, I started with the bass because I thought the bass would just need a quick setup and intonation, drop the strings, be done. No. What I finished off, I said it's done now. The intonation's bang on, it stays in tune. I filed down those fret ends on both sides, so nothing spectacular, but it did the trick. It got rid of all the sharp edges. Feels nicer to play. I gave the tops a little rub a dub, shined them up a bit, and oiled the board up, polished her, cleaned her up, checked everything, and so far it's good. So I put it back in the case. We'll see how she holds up tomorrow. This is basically the exact same thing, only on a guitar, but I know I've already done work on this, so I know we're good. Okay. Lots of that cleaning compound polish shit in there. Okay, everything looks good, but we're gonna take, it's tight, so we're gonna bend the little contact lead thing over slightly without breaking anything. I bet this wire was in the way too, messing things up. Let's see. Can move that. Up and over she goes. There. Okay. Give that lug a little bend. Let's see. I don't like it. That's where it goes though. Let's see. Let me show you. Where'd the other end go? Let's see if it's still doing it. Nope. Switch is good. See, even the pots aren't dirty. I like this guitar. Okay. Looks like I did the pickups last time too. We'll check all that stuff out. Okay. Let's get this back together and do what we gotta do. Hey, all you know you gotta do, Sometimes when you screw this in, you gotta turn around and take it out again because a wire got smushed in the way. So we're only gonna put this in a little bit and check again before we put them all in. Kinda like that measure twice, cut once theory. Okay. Let's see. See? Let's do it again. I don't like the way it sits in there. This one would definitely need a better jack. Yeah, it's right back the way it was. It was tight when it was all loose and hanging by wires, and when I screwed it back in, the jack's all loose. Not as bad. Not bad enough. What can we do? I think I know what the issue here is. Now, I think if we see, now I'd be taking off 4 screws again. I think because the end of the jack sticks out a little past that nut, that might be giving us our extra space where it's not seating completely in the contact. So let's fix that. And let's see if it'll seat properly. It'll give us a solid connection. Because right now, when you plug it in, it goes in, but then you can still push it like another 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch in or whatever it is. You can still push it forward more. And I hate that. So let's pull this back out. And there we go, we got some space. So this is a little, you can't see nothing on here. Okay. I wish I had a close-up cam. Anyways, the little jack here. Can I move this? Let's see. Okay, I tried. It's either too bright or not bright enough. So yeah, I can turn that other one. Let's go. Let's go back to where we were. Now you can kind of see it. So this right here is the contact where when you plug in your cord, the little tip part there, it sits inside that little notch. And it's allowing some extra movement forward, and it's breaking the contact. And that wire was in the way last time. So that's another piece of the puzzle to fix. Ooh. Ooh. Are we gonna get into some soldering problems? See, it's not doing it now that it's hanging out. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, it's actually like seating kind of properly. Let's do this. And that doesn't fit. Let's back this off. Let's pull this tight. Forgot there's two. We gotta get the one on the back tight now. So once we get this one flush, sort of flush, we don't want it too much. We have to tighten up that back one, which is the pain all the time. I had another screwdriver. Let's see, how am I going to tighten this? Good. Which way is this going to go? You've also got to put it back. And now we might be taking the back off again. Let's do this. Let's do this once and do it properly. Screwing around. Sometimes I wish they had like quick releases. I bet you more people would use those back plates on strats covering the trim if they could just quick release it. Pop it right off. It says screwing with screws. We don't like that. I just leave mine off now. Goodbye. Okay. Let's pull this through again. Which way is this going to fit on? It's best like that. It's best like that. So now we're going to tighten this back nut to keep the whole jack tight to the plate where we want it. And then our nut on the front will be flush to the plate. Might help a bit. Plus, it looks nicer. Okay, let's hold that. Yeah, that's where that's gonna go. That's where that's gonna go. Give this another bend. This one doesn't want to. This one doesn't want to bend. Usually they can bend, and it fixes the problem almost all the time. Okay. Looks like, let me try a different patch cable. Sometimes it's just a cable, sometimes the cable will do that, or another cable. This one's doing it in my amp. What is going on? Look at this. Look at this one. It's moving all over the place and spinning. This is his. that was inside of his gig bag with this guitar. Someone was probably pushing on it because of that jack. I broke the lead, making everything worse. It just wants to spin. Okay. This cable fits tight in. This jack likes this cable, but this cable is pretty messed up. Other side's good. Let's try it. I assume this is his only one and he's gonna use this on his amp. Listen to the noise. Listen to the noise. Ooh. What is going on here? It's all soldered good. Actually, it might be. It's bent. Okay. Small jobs turn into big jobs. Let's bend this lug back, because it looked like it was probably spinning, like I was just spinning it, and it was twisting and bending closer and closer, shorting out. Oh, I see. That's why it's spinning. Yes, it was. It's because that lug is bent, allowing the tip and sleeve to spin. Not making a good connection. How can we fix that? I don't think you can fix that. First of all, get out of the way. I'll go this way. Go this way. Wow, man. As soon as that spins, it breaks connection. Let's see. Don't move. Don't move. Oh boy. What to do about that? Of course, you can't see. And there's no focus. If that's the case, what if we go the other way? Can we tighten it? She's just the junk. That's all. So there you go, Sean. You need a new patch cable. I might have one for you. Actually, I do have one. It's not a good one, but it'll work better than this. I can't even get this back together. She's poached. And I'm gonna leave this apart. I'll take this. I'll give you one that works, and see what I can do with this. If I can fix it, I'll give it back to you. Let's see. Something's going on here. Nope. Alright. That, as we know it, is junk. Screw this in first, and it is what it is at that point. I'll ask him if he wants me to put a new jack in. If I have one, I will, but I don't think I do. Not a good one. I got a used piece of crap that actually might work in this guitar. I'll have to see. Too tired for that tonight, and I'm not getting into the soldering. But I will soon, because I have to do a lot of soldering on my own guitars. I got jacks and switches and pickups to switch around and everything to do, so stay tuned. I'll do these videos on my own guitars too with the work I'm doing, and then it'll give me a chance to actually see comparison videos, which is what I want to do. I want to make my own comparison videos between my guitars and amps, so I can actually hear what's going on. Because when I'm playing, it'll sound good, but when I listen back, it sounds completely different. Because I'm listening for something that's, I'm listening to the way something responds rather than how it sounds. I'm listening more to how it responds and acts than the actual sound. So once I get it behaving properly and I go back and I listen, it doesn't sound good. So I got some stuff to do there. You fucker. This needs a new jack. I definitely won't be doing that tonight, and it's like a 5-second job anyways. So that's on the to-do list. We need a new jack, and then she'll be good. And your patch cable's screwed, so jack and a new patch cable, and you're back in business. And I got a cheap patch cable for you anyways. I might even have a good one. I have to see what I got. Okay, let's turn this off. We don't need this. I'm not even going to put that back on and mess with that, because I'll probably have to take it off again for some reason or another. Okay, let's... What do I want to do here? Let's check the neck. Okay, put this here. See where we are at. She's not a 10. She's probably not a 12 either. Yeah. Told you. She's probably closer to a 15. Let's try 15. Oh my god. Wow. Where are we? Let's see. I'm not going to keep measuring to see what it is, but we know it has to come down. Definitely. So, yeah, that's the only thing I didn't adjust last time because I didn't have Allen keys and stuff. So I think I didn't even touch the truss rod. So here we go again. Just like the other video, we are going to take off the cap. And then we are going to find the right tool. Ew, I don't like that. First we're going to loosen off the strings. Get those out of the way. And the other side. Wah, wah, wah. Didn't Nirvana play that song once? Okay. And we got a stripped hole. Make that 2 stripped holes. I'll have to get a toothpick in there. Let us fix that too. She's a dusty one. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. 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 I can't tell if it's just a lot of crap in there or if it's stripped to hell. But it doesn't look right. Let's see. Oh yeah. And the truss rod's not even engaged. It's working. Is it? Or is it broken? Oh yeah. They're good. Yeah, she'll go. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, she'll go. Okay, let's loosen it right off. Oh no, why am I loosening it right off? Okay. Actually, let's try something. Let's try something quick. This might save me some time. I like saving time. Okay, let's tighten this up. We're gonna give her a few turns, so you can see. Okay, now she's engaged. Oh, I think she's got it. Let's give it a little smidge more. Okay. Now let's Tuner up. You know any good tuna jokes? Big tuna. Everybody watch The Office? Ooh. So that typical Gibson style problem headstock with the nut where the string sits on the side of the nut slot and cuts its way over on the edge. We got a lot of that going on the low E or the high E string, where it almost looks like it doesn't even go in the nut. Just cheap nut and everything, and we're not doing any of that stuff. But future reference needs a nut, and it's in there, so all right. Oh yeah. The way the string was wrapped was kind of a mess, and that would be causing tuning problems. It would slip. Ooh. I don't know if you've seen it. It's got a top, the saddle top wraps, or the bridge top wraps. It's kind of cool. Looks cool. Okay, that's good. Let's make sure the rest of these are good. Check these wraps. Yes. So far, looks like just that low E string was kind of a mess. Everything else is good. So we hope. Yes. No. The D string is doing it also. Okay, let's get this out of here. These are obviously useless on a BC Rich Warlock because you can't spin. On the D and G strings, which is exactly where I need it. Okay, let's loosen her back. There we go. Is that enough? Yes, we got it. Okay. Let's try sitting in the nuts. Sitting in the nuts. There you go. Okay, saddles, yes. Okay. And the rest are good, so let's just. Okay, we'll give it a quick tune. Tune. You see what I'm doing? Little something cool I noticed lately that I was able to put to the test. I have one of those Joyo JH, I think it's JH1 tuners, the pedal, and for some reason or another I didn't trust it completely. But I have this. Let me get my screen back on here. I have this snark. It's a super tight, and it's been awesome. So it's probably my favorite clip-on tuner, and I've been using it for everything now since I got it. And I decided the other day to compare it with the Joyo floor tuner, and they're almost bang on, like exactly. So on the G string. So I would say that's a good tuner pedal too that I would trust. Though this does vary very, very, very little. Where, you know, sometimes it'll register here as a little bit sharper flat, and the tuner will say it's in tune, but it's so close it wouldn't matter anyways. But it does pick it up sometimes, or it's just a little late. It'll show it, but for the most part, it shows it at the exact same time. And we know snarks are good tuners, so we know that Joyo pedal is, we can only assume, is good too. In case you're wondering. And it was only like $30-40 or something. I think I paid $40 for it. It's basically a Korg pitch black clone. I had it for a long time and never actually got a regular place on my pedal board. Not that I exactly have one yet. I'm reworking the boards. But for what that's worth, it's does what it's supposed to do. I still use this because it's just smaller and simpler to clip on and leave it, and it frees me up an extra power lead on my pedal my pedal board for something else. On my power supply. Power supply is what I meant to say. Gives me an extra power lead coming off my power supply for another pedal. At a gig, I wouldn't want one of these stuck on the headstock. I'd rather have a pedal. Okay. We're in tune. And the neck looks great. Just how I like it. Let's check again. And we were somewhere out in the boonies past 15. Let's see where we are now. I think we're bang spanking on. I'm gonna take a chance here. Let's see, I'm gonna go backwards. 10. How did we get so far out? How did we get here? How did I ever? Is that a copyright strike? I don't even know what song that is. Okay. And Jesus. Looks like we're about, I'm gonna check now. I think we're at 15. Which means it could go straighter. We're still up there. Oh, she'll go some more. Let's give her another little crank. Loosen that string. Of course, it's the one I can't get to. Well, that's a deal breaker for me getting a Warlock. I like these, but that would be a piss off. Let's give it. That's about an eighth. Or another quarter turn here. Don't make me have to loosen this one. That should be plenty. Okay. And then you drop it on the floor. I wonder if anybody's actually going to watch this. Probably not. I've never done these kinds before, and I'm just using my laptop because it's simple and it was already here. So I don't have any good camera angles. But if I do this more regular, I definitely will.
Sorry.
This was spur of the moment kind of thing. I thought, hey, I've never done that before. Why not? Okay. Can't be any worse. Let's just start from the top with 15. We are not that far. Now, dare I say 12? Dare I say 12? Wish I could see. I'm gonna say that's a 12. Just touches. Let's see how we are down lower. I could live with that. It's alright. Let's see. Oh yeah. It looks almost damn near straight. We're gonna stay there at 12. Okay, let's check tune. And intonation. Oh, let's do string height. Which will be quick and easy. Because it's got like that Gibson Tune-o-matic kind of thing going on. Where you just screw the posts down. Okay, what was this? Let's see. 1.5 to 2 millimeters. At the 12th fret. And we are at 1 3/4. So it could go down a little hair on the bass side, which is what I already was assuming. So that's our lowest suggested. Oh yeah. I like it. Oh, look. Actually, I would raise it a smidge. Just a smidge. And we are at a beautiful. Yes, I like it. Where are we? Don't even think. No, actually, the low end, or the high end, could come up. So let's see. We are at 1.5 millimeters on the high E, and just above 1.5 millimeters on the low E at the 12th fret. So we are there. Beauty. That's what I like to see. Okay. String height is done. We may as well check. We better do the pickups, and then we'll do the intonation, which both are probably fine. Well, pickups probably have to be adjusted now. And where are we at? On the bass side, we're about 8/64ths. I don't know if I'd want to go higher with these. See, 8/64ths, which is what, 4/3 seconds. And so 4 on that. I think because I lowered the strings and everything, I'm gonna drop these pickups down a little. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah. Let's see. This is a boomy guitar. It's got some balls. Pickups are high anyways. B and our E are sharp. So let's do that. I'm going to leave the pickups where they are. I'll play with them tomorrow. I'm going to play with this through a couple amps. Check it out. Really have some fun with it. And I'll see where the pickups are and then play with them. Sounds good though. No, because no. They need to drop. They need to drop. They need to drop. At least the neck one does. Too much for me. Let's try that. Where we at actually? We're at. That's too many 64ths. 5/32. 5 and 3 is pretty much what's supposed to be anyways, isn't it? Or is that 64ths? But that's perfect now. Let's see. Now it sounds like a neck pickup. And we're balanced. I don't know, you think I have to touch the bridge? What's the bridge again? The bridge is at 4:30 seconds. And could come down a little hair. Let's go. 4:30 seconds and 3:30 seconds, which is the same as the neck, isn't it? No, it was 5 and 3. 5 and almost 4. 5 and 3. We could come down more. It doesn't matter. That's why, yeah, I did this. That's why I had them where they were. But I like the neck pickup. And the bridge is balanced. I think I was going for a good in-between sound before. That's my taste. That's not. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the intonation is, oh yeah, the B and the E. Okay, let's do that. They're sharp, so that means we have to move our saddles towards the back of the guitar. And this was the tricky one. All I need is a small flat and a little loose, that's right, a little loose and damn close to the end. If this doesn't work, I might have to flip the saddle, which is a pain. because I'm a perfectionist, let's just go all the way. I did flip the saddles, that's why they're working the way they are. There we go. Hey, that's not a G. So close, it wouldn't even matter. It probably just shook loose. Shook them all night loose. Wrong way. We gotta go back this way. That's where it was. Yep, I did. Yep, I did. Now we're back to home base again. Let's unscrew this up. Still a smidge sharp. Give it another full turn. That ought to do it. What the hell? Catching because of that nut. There she is. G-string is sharp. It's going way up the crack. How the hell? That's why I use this one. This one's frustrating. I gave away my good one. I had a Seiko one. I gave it away because this one lets me do flats. I should have kept the other one because that was the one I did all my setups on. It was great. Okay, we're not doing bass anymore. Yes. Yes. No. See, this one's good too. I didn't even check against this tuner. Says the same. Our G is sharp. You kidding me? Oh, RD is good. Ain't it? Or A is good. Or E is good. Back to the G, let's see. It's bouncing. You know me. Or you don't. But you will if you keep watching. Is it bouncing this sharp, right? So it's... Oh yeah. It's bouncing. I could do that with tuning because I can't get much lower. That is what it is. And I'm gonna be sharp again. You gotta be kidding me. Try tuning a string. Okay. This is where I get obsessive compulsive. It has to be perfect. Now this is saying now my snark says in tune. The cork says in tune. And that says bang on. That's on. That's on, and we'll rechecked it. My G's on. Ooh. I don't like the nut on this. This string, my snark's saying it's in tune and my chord's still showing flat. But it's like minute because I can just touch it up and then the chord will go in. So that's what I mean about the other one. It's pretty much the same. So this chord tuner, the Joyo tuning pedal and snark super tights are all pretty much accurate. But they're in the same ballpark anyways. The way you get them to match is if with the snark you tune it up till it's still in tune but it's just before it goes sharp. That's where all the rest of the pedals will match up. Where like those Seco tuners would be like double zeros. That drove me crazy. And I would do it till I got double zeros. My intonation was like that perfect. Okay, E's good. A's good. And why is our D still saying high? This is the messed up one. Let's trust this one. In. Sharp. Okay, let's see what happens. Super close. Doesn't even matter. Okay, now they both say it's in, so that's going to be a good sign. But they're both still saying sharp. course, another thing is I didn't do this. I'm not doing this with brand new strings, which is how you're supposed to do it. But these strings look like they haven't been played very much. Then they probably haven't since I put them on last and did this last time. So I'm gonna say they're okay. Probably like just. They look like I put them on, played it for an hour, and then put the guitar away. And then it wasn't played again. Like I said, it's probably exactly what happened. Sean, get practicing. Okay, I'm not going to obsess over this. It's close enough. We're in tune. We got an E. We got a B. We got a G. Fucking D. Well, it's in on the snark. It's the chord that's not agreeing with the D string. But it's like right at the edge where it's probably just enough to register as a sharp. Everything else is fine. It's perfect. Get a break. It's perfect. Okay, we did everything. Strings, yeah, feels nice. Feels nice now. And the frets are nice and clean. The board could use an oil. After all that work, I don't want to pull the strings off again. But to clean it up nice, I probably will. So that's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all. Yep. That's all. I would say that's a wrap for this one. Everything works, right? Yes, that jack. So, Sean, you should look at a new jack, which I might have, a new patch cable, which I might have, new nut. If it was me, it doesn't need it, but it can't help. It can't hurt. It's fine. This one's fine. And everything else is good. Keep her clean. Practice. The strings are good. Don't need strings on it. It's intonated. And if I remember right, it stays in tune. Stays in tune. Yeah, that's a good guitar. BC Rich Warlock. I think it's the Kerry King, the low end Kerry King version. Because it doesn't have a Floyd Rose on it. But it has his travel design. Red. Okay, string height's good, intonation, saddles, pickups. There's no problem with and these pots feel great. These are amazing. I love the way these feel. Yeah, like I said, the fretboard doesn't need it. Doesn't need to be oiled. I most likely did that last time. Barely even any fret wear. A little bit. I'm gonna say it's good. There's a couple spots where it looks dry. Shouldn't be lazy. I'll probably end up oiling it. Take the strings off, wipe it down, clean it all up, put the oil on the fretboard, tune it back up, and tomorrow I'm gonna have a video, or I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play it through a couple. Oh yeah, it is a Kerry King. See. KKW, Kerry King Warlock. Kerry King signature. BC Rich. That's probably why I love it. As I was saying, yeah, the frets are good, everything's good, the neck is good. Let's see, we're still holding up. Oh yeah. Neck's good. It'll be perfect tomorrow. I'll loosen the strings off slowly on. Okay, anything worth doing is worth doing right. So I will definitely. I'm gonna take the strings off now. I'm gonna oil the fretboard, clean it all up, nice. Put it back together. Call it a day. That is definitely a nice guitar, worth keeping playing or selling to me. I would play the shit out of this guitar. Oh, I'm gonna stick a toothpick in those holes, glue a toothpick in there, and then screw this cover on again because the holes are stripped a little bit just to do things nice. So I'm going to do that. That'll be the last thing I do, and then I'll take the strings, do the fretboard, and clean it up nice. And that's her. Tomorrow, my friend wanted me to do these videos. That's what triggered this. So why don't I do the setup and stuff? He wanted to hear this through like my amps and that once it's all set up. And I wanted to do that too a long time ago when I first played this. But now I obviously have the chance, so tomorrow I'll do another video with just me sitting around playing this guitar, going through all different amps. I got some PVs, Marshall tube amps, some old Marshall solid state, Fender, Boss Katana, Fox, what is it, VT40 Plus, just everything. I'll try it in each amp. I'll try it maybe with a couple pedals, something simple. Kerry King-ish. I'll use an overdrive and a distortion, nothing else. And maybe the switch is good. See what it can do. Take her for a good spin. Take her for a rip there, bud. Yep. So that's it. Oh, jeez. This video has been an hour and 18 minutes. I'm probably going to be cutting out some of... why am I even explaining it? Because I'm just going to cut this out too. I got to cut all that crap out. Screwing around. So, there you have it. Kerry King Warlock. And she's good to go. It's not pretty yet, but you'll see it all nice and shiny and sweet tomorrow in the nice light. Run her through a couple different amps, and I don't know how it's gonna handle YouTube because I'm definitely gonna play some Slayer on this motherfucker. But yep. So another job complete. Hope you liked it. Hope you get something out of this. If not, gave me something to do. So that is that. I mean, I gotta do some work on my truck tomorrow too, so I might not have... I'm not sure. But I will be playing this and making a video playing through those different amps. So yeah, I'm gonna get some toothpicks, get this done, ready to go, and then I'm going to bed. You'll see it again tomorrow. Okay.